You're a 5-3.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a live stream here. Let's see if we can get this Parks on the Air station.
73. You're there.
14,273, and then we'll find a frequency. How's it going, guys? Guys and gals?
I got
Flip
you,
switch.
Bradley. You're a 5-3. I got you, Brad. You're a 5-3 into Arizona. $73. You're there.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4 station.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Okay, there's a couple of you. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Nathan, you're a 5-7.
Thank you for 5-7. You're also 5-7 in North Carolina.
5-7 North Carolina. Thank you. Another November station.
How's the audio?
Station with the number 4.
5-7 both ways.
Kilo number 4, X-ray GS, rank 5-9.
He's in Arizona, KD7 GPS. North Carolina, Arizona is not too bad, but the band's been open.
November Romeo 4.
4557.
And, okay, I got you at 5-7.
That's David in Arizona. Vale, Arizona.
Enough, you know,
Okay.
5-7, right? The other
This is my logging software here.
you're the Victor Alpha 7.
Let's see, I'm going to check the bands. See how they look. I like DX Heat now. Looks like there's the solar flare index is 231. Solar flare SFI, and the magnetic activities K is 1 and A is 6, so that's in the green. So we're looking good, but it looks like the only band that's open is 30 meters here. I think that's only data. Well, we'll see what we can get. I'm going to go to, is the frequency in use? 14,280. I'm going to go ahead and tune it. Is the frequency in use? Let's see if we put this mic right there where I'm talking into it. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Calling CQ on 14.280. CQ.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Oscar Golf.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Oscar Golf. Jeffrey in Texas, you're 5'9" here, North Carolina.
Roger that. You are also 5'9" here in Central Texas. Crystal clear audio.
Thank you very much. I got it narrowed down a little bit for DX, but I guess the man's not in the best shape right now, so we're getting out. Jeffrey, what's your setup there?
Working off a 7300. I found 7300 here with a homebrew fan dipole set up for 10, 20, and 40 meters. We're running about 85 watts on this end.
It's definitely working for you. Wouldn't change a thing. Great job there, Jeffrey. And I'm running an FTDX10 with a homebrew 40-meter doublet antenna, and I'm running 93 watts and LDG AT600 Pro 2 auto tuner. Over.
Definitely working out for you pretty good. It is. I'll let you go and get a few more contacts. I just got in my shack, turn the radio on, and You're the first person I've heard.
Yeah, thanks very much. I thought you might be a subscriber. I'm doing a live stream, and you can look up my call sign on QRZ for the link. Over.
Okay. Can you throw that call sign back to me one more time, please?
Sure, no problem. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Okay. Got you copied, and I'll definitely check it out.
Okay, nice to meet you. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Oscar Golf. 73, catch you down the log from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo in Charlotte, North Carolina. QRZ.
Alpha Juliet 6.
Alpha Juliet 6. Alpha Juliet 6, please tell me what your suffix is again.
Alpha Juliet 6, Romeo Papa.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise on the band. Alpha Juliet 6, Romeo Papa, Christopher in California, Spring Valley, California. You're about a 52, North Carolina.
All right, thank you for 52. In San Diego County here. Running a actual beam using a battery with an ICOM 7100. Just out of the trunk of my car here, sir.
Roger, Roger. Well, it's definitely working for you. And did you say your antenna is a beam?
Yeah, I have a 20-meter beam about 35 feet off the ground. I posted it up this day. My neighbor did.
Roger, Roger. I got it. All right, Spring Valley, California. I used to live out there. I lived in the UTC area, and then I moved down to Ocean Beach. So that's some fond memories. Back in 1997. Over.
Oh, heck. That was May, huh? You used to go to Mission Beach and hit the boardwalk and all that?
Yeah, fish tacos down at the end of Mission Beach on the left, and I think the restaurant was called South Beach. Just really enjoyed it. Lived out there for about 2 years, and then moved back to North Carolina, where I'm from. Well, Christopher, it's a pleasure to meet you, and good job with the beam. I'll check out your QRZ. I do see the car in your QRZ. That looks pretty cool. What kind of vehicle is that?
I'm not sure. I think you might have the wrong one. Juliet 6 Romeo Papa. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. That, sir, is an International Harvester Scout Tractor.
International Harvester Scout. Love those. All right. Well, nice looking car. Interesting steering wheel and console there, and the instrument clusters, something like I'd never seen before. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Christopher. I hope to talk to you again. I guess this is the good time for us to chat because you got the gray line out there. Nice to hear you on the band, and I'll catch you down the log from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
All right, sounds good. Whiskey 4 November 19th. That's great. Alpha Juliet 6 Romeo Papa.
Yep, and check out QRZ for my call sign, and you'll see a link to my YouTube channel.
Okay, will do. I'll check it out.
73. Get him in the line. Yes.
Whiskey Alpha 5.
I'm doing it. Wait. Sorry, guys, family stuff there. Sorry, I had some family stuff to take care of, but somebody called back to me. They were really loud. Will you try again?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie. Name is Gar. We're in Texas. And you're 5 and 9 here at QSL.
Garland in Texas. And is it Kilo Alpha 5 Alpha Whiskey Charlie?
Whiskey America 5, Florida Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, let me get that corrected here. All right, Garland, nice to meet you. Nice antenna farm you've got. This is our third QSO. You're booming in here, 5.9, 10 over.
Okay, QSL, let me have your call sign. I haven't got it yet either, over.
Sure, it's Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Okay, very good. Whiskey 4 Nancy Delta Kilo. Yeah, we worked on 20 meters. We worked on 40, and we worked on 17. Been a couple of years on that, Nathan. It's been a while. Worked to the last contact I showing my log is January 24th of 2021. That's three or 4 years ago, over.
Yes, that's been a while. Yeah, I see that in the log too. And then we also spoke November 25th of 2020. I was a fairly new ham there. That was on 17 meters. Yeah, I remember the picture of your antenna farm because I was a fairly new ham, and I'm very impressed by it now. But back then, that blew me away. What is your power, and which antenna are we talking on right now?
Okay, I'm using an old amplifier, an Alpha 76. I'm running about 500 watts. The antenna is a 5-element cubical quad. No, it's 4 elements on 20. It's a 4-element cubical quad on 20, and 17, 15, 12, and 10, they're all 5 elements, and 6 meters is 7 elements. So anyway, using the 4-element cubical quad here.
It's definitely working. You sound great too. What is your transceiver?
Kenwood TS 590 Sugar Golf. Kenwood, over.
Okay, well, it sounds great. I wouldn't change a thing, but you know that. You're doing all the heavy lifting right now. I'm running 93 watts with the homebrew doublet antenna, 40-meter doublet, and I'm running a Yaesu FTD X10 guard. It's nice to make a contact with you again. If you want to hear your audio, I think I've got the microphone set up right. You might be able to get a good representation of it on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream right now just for folks to hear their audio and for new hams to see how we call CQ, over.
Yeah, I don't need to hear it. I can listen to it on the monitor right here. I set this up probably 5 years ago, and I haven't touched it since. I get terrific audio reports, over.
Yeah, I agree. I understand that you would. Gar, what do you go by again? Your first name?
Gar. My first name is Gary, but really, I played a lot of football and sports, and everywhere I was at, they had 4 or 5 Garys. Hell, our ham radio club has 7 of them out here. So I've been using Gar almost my whole life, over.
I understand. Well, I like it. It's a good original name, and you sound great on the radio. How far is Venus, Texas from Houston? Are you near Dallas?
We're near Dallas. We're about 40 miles due south of the DFW airport. We're out in Johnson County, and it's out in the ranch lands. We're on a ranch out here, over.
Yep, roger that. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law moved out to Houston area, so that's quite a ways away. But I hope you get out there soon, visit them. All right, well, you sound really good. Thanks for finding me out here. And sorry you had to pause. I had a family member come in here, needed help with something. Whiskey Alpha 5, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie Gar. Nice to catch you on the band, and thank you for the new band.
Yeah, well, you bet. Yeah, we just got a few more now. And maybe CW also. Anyway, well, 73 Steve, have a great day. Appreciate you giving me a call back, over.
I appreciate you having patience with me, and you have a great beginning of the week, and we'll hope you have a better Tuesday, and we'll see you soon. 73.
73, WA5FWC. Sure, is there anybody else? I think we're shutting the band down. Anybody, anywhere.
Yeah, I was actually calling CQ on the frequency. Were you on here too? Did I not hear you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was on it also. I've been on it for quite a while. I guess the band changed and we heard each other.
Oh, okay. Well, I can move off if I was hearing mostly California, and then you came in just gangbusters. I can move. I usually hear someone on 280, but I didn't today.
I don't think anybody else going to answer me? Why don't you just keep it? I'm gonna watch the football game anyway, so it's been my pleasure. WA5FWC. I'll go QRT, and thanks for the QSO over.
Yeah, I don't mind moving though. But yeah, I don't even know who's playing football tonight. Carolina Panthers played this weekend, and they're doing all right, but they just don't have it. They're not going to beat Kansas City. 73 from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. QRZ?
It's Kilo Delta 5, Mike Zulu Victor.
Kilo Delta 5, Mike Zulu Victor. You're 5'9" in North Carolina.
Roger, Roger on the 5'9". You're also 5'9" into Oklahoma.
Okay, Oklahoma. Great. Well, Richard, you're doing really well there. And I guess I'm getting out well to the Texas and Oklahoma area. The band did shift. What is your setup there?
Well, the radio's an old ICOM 756 Pro 3, and I'm just running 100 watts with it into a inverted V that's up to about 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, Roger. Inverted V up 30 feet. IC 756 Pro and 100 watts. Doing really well. I think you've got the volume up on the YouTube stream, which I do appreciate you watching me. Hopefully you're a subscriber, and because I can hear myself coming back, or maybe it's on SDR. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I've got the YouTube channel up, and I'm watching you. Give me a thumbs up there. YouTube channel up. Anyway, yeah, I was watching it, but I don't have any sound on. I don't have my speakers turned on or anything. I just thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I appreciate you finding me out here. Maybe I don't have you in the log, but I should. I'm running a Yaesu FTDX10, 100 watts with a homebrew doublet antenna, 600 ohm ladder line, and I made it out of used spreaders from chopsticks. Richard, but you sound real good. I hope you're having a good beginning of the week there, Richard.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. The weather's been pretty good too. We're up to like 75 degrees today. I think tomorrow afternoon we got some storms that's going to roll through here, but we're mostly around in the 60s. It's pretty nice right now, before it starts turning cold. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, it's good fall weather. We've got 57 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's been in the 60s. It's going to get down to the 50s later on this week, Thursday, and it's going to warm back up again. All right, well, I won't hold it. We'll see who else we can get out there doing a little CQ on YouTube. Hopefully you can subscribe and you'll hear your audio. Nice to meet you there, Richard. Is it Richard or Rich or what do you go by?
Oh, either one. I've got Rich. Most everybody calls me Rich. Some people call me Richard too. Over.
Okay, Rich. Well, great. I'll put you in as Rich if that's okay, and I'll catch you down the log, all right?
All right, sounds good. And I got you down my log too. 73.
73, Kilo Delta 5, Mike Zulu Victor in Oklahoma. Sounding great there. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. We'll see who else we can get out here. 73, Richard, QRZ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Call it CQ on 20 meters.
Whiskey 5, Golf Echo Bravo.
Okay, I had it double there. Is it Whiskey 5, Golf Echo Bravo?
Yeah, QSL.
All right, Greg in Texas, Paris, Texas. All right. There's always some good hams in Paris. You're 5'9", North Carolina.
Hey, QSL, yeah, you're 5'9", here into Paris, Texas. Yeah, we're 90 miles northeast of Dallas. Band is, I guess, open this direction. Sounding really good. I'm talking to you on an FTDX10 running 100 watts in a 129-foot in-bed halfway antenna.
Okay, Greg, it's definitely working for you. Great job there. I'm running the same radio, 95 watts with a 40-meter homebrew doublet antenna with about 3 feet of coax running to a tuner after it hits a 4-to-1 balun. Yeah, you're sounding really good there, Greg. And I think are you listening to me on the YouTube channel also?
No, I will look you up though. Currently, I'm not near a computer, but yeah, I will look you up and check that out. Go ahead.
Okay, QSL. Yeah, it's Go Amateur Radio. And if you forget, you can look up my Callsign at QRZ. I got a link to it. Well, you sound really good there, Greg. Nice to hear you in Paris. I guess if you need some ham radio stuff, you can just go right over to MTC, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. It sure makes it nice. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't have that around here. We have a mostly a CB GMRS store, uh, and that's nearby in Rock Hill. But we do not have a ham radio shop nearby unless we want to drive to Atlanta. All right. Well, nice to make contact with you. Hope you have a great Tuesday tomorrow. Thank you for finding me. Calling CQ Whiskey 5 Golf Echo Bravo Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'll say 73 to you.
Yeah, 7-3. Enjoyed the short QSO. Have a great evening, and look forward to the next time. This is Whiskey 5 Golf Echo Bravo.
Yeah, Whiskey 5 Golf Echo Bravo Greg. What a nice guy. Good to hear you on the band. Anybody else out there? QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
KJ5, Jimmy Q.
KJ5. KJ5 Jimmy Q.
Golf Victor, Quebec, GVQ.
Okay, Richard in Oklahoma, Chandler, Oklahoma. Is that correct?
QSL, who I got on that end?
This is Nate, Charlotte, North Carolina. Nate, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Roger that, Nate. You got a good signal coming into Oklahoma tonight. I didn't quite catch your call. I was just rolling and heard y'all wrap up. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much. You got a booming signal, 5-9-10 over North Carolina. What are you running?
I'm running a bone stock FT710 with a little homebrew fan dipole. I've got all the verticals running in different directions, using it basically as guy wires for a makeshift mast. The apex, it's not really an inverted V, nor is it a flat top, but the apex is about 23 feet, something like that.
Okay, well, it sounded great. That Yaesu sounds real good. I'm running a very similar transceiver, except it has a super het. And it's FTDX10, and I'm running a homebrew doublet antenna with 600 ohm ladder line that I made myself into a 4-to-1 balun and then the tuner. You sound great there in Oklahoma, and you sound excellent. If you want to hear your audio, you can go to my YouTube channel, Roger.
Oh yeah, Roger that. I didn't realize what you doing live there.
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. You can actually pull it up and just go back a little bit. You're at the 22-minute mark.
Okay, Roger that. Let me get your call so I can get you in the log there.
Okay, call sign is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Doesn't look like we've worked before. So that's a good thing. Got you in the log. Well, man, I ain't going to hold you. I thought you was just doing a little rag shoe, but I'll definitely check out your YouTube channel. I'm assuming it's got something to do with your call, over.
Yeah, it's Go Amateur Radio. Go Amateur Radio, over.
Yeah, Roger that. All right, bud. Well, I'll definitely take a look, and you'll probably have you a new subscriber there, over.
Oh, that sounds great. I really appreciate it. I'm over 300 now, so it's growing slowly but surely. Hey, I appreciate the contact. KJ5GQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Good to meet you, Richard.
Yeah, Nate. Have a good evening, and maybe we'll catch you down to Coax another time. This KJ5 will break with Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Have a good evening, my friend.
Hey, good evening. And just to clarify, is your name Rich, Rick, or Richard?
It don't matter what you call me, because it ain't late for dinner, but yeah, Richard's the name, over.
Okay, I got it right the first time. That's good to know. All right, have a good evening.
73.
73. We're getting out really well to Oklahoma and Texas. Let's see who else is out there. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Victor Papa 5 Foxtrot Lima, is that correct?
Roger, Victor Papa 5 Foxtrot Lima. You are 5 and 90. You found a wonderful in the PCI. Over.
Yes, okay. I think I've got your call sign wrong. Would you tell me the call sign slowly and phonetically, please?
Say again?
Can I have your call sign again? I think I've got it wrong. I need your call sign. I need your call sign.
Okay, the call sign again is Victor Papa 5 Foxtrot Lima. Victor Papa 5 Foxtrot Lima. The name is Studio.
Okay, Victor Papa 5, Florida, Lima. Victor Papa 5, Florida, Larry. Is that correct? Yeah, the last letter I don't think I have right. Tell me the last letter a couple times, please. The last letter, just a couple times. I'm losing. Oh, I think the band shifted on us. I think I lost you there. Maybe come back in a little bit. I just went down to nothing. Over.
Lima.
Okay, Victor Papa 5, Foxtrot Lima. Okay, it's just not coming up in QRZ. I guess not everyone's in QRZ. It says Turks and Caicos. Well, you're sounding pretty good. You're about a 51 here, North Carolina. Okay, you're barely making it. You're at 41, but I see it's a new call. You said, and if I could get your old call, that'd be great. Then I could get your name. Okay, we'll try to get it again later. But I got you in here, Turks and Caicos, and we'll talk to you down the log. Thanks for coming in from the Caribbean. 73. That was a tough one to get. Okay, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by.
Hey, buddy, it's KJ5GBQ. What was the name of that YouTube channel again?
Yeah, it's Go Amateur Radio. Go Amateur Radio.
Got you there. All right, I was looking at Go Ham Radio. That explains why I couldn't find it. 73.
Oh, 73. Richard, did you get his call sign? He said he's got a new one, but you get his old one so I could put him in QRZ?
No, I couldn't hear his old one. It faded, but I know he kept saying Lima, Foxtrot Lima, but it seemed like he was saying like Juliet 69 Foxtrot Lima.
Yeah, that might be what it is. Let me see what that pulls up. Yeah, that pulls up Fabian and St. Lucia, so not really sure. Well, anyway, we'll keep trying. He may come back again. And you have a good evening, and good to hear you again, Richard. Thank you for asking and clarifying that. You should be able to find the channel. If you don't find it, look on QRZ at my call sign. There's a link in the history for me in my biography. 73.
73, thanks, bud.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for the help on that one. That was a tough one. QRZ.
Kilo Victor 5, Quebec.
Kilo Victor 5, Quebec. Kilo Victor 5, Quebec. That's Levi in Texas. Roger.
Actually, I go by Kirk, my middle name. Kilo India Radio Kilo.
Okay, Kurt, got you in here. You're sounding great. You're 5'9", North Carolina.
QSL 5'9", North Carolina. You also are sounding very, very strong. You're probably 10 over, and I'm in Frisco, Texas. Frisco, Texas. Go ahead.
Yep, QSL. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Kirk, what are you running?
Oh, I'm running barefoot. I've got an ICOM 7610, and it's barefoot. I've got a wire antenna that I've strung up outside, and that seems to be doing a pretty good job for me.
Doing a very good job. Very good job. You sound great. You're 5'9", 10 over. Very crisp and clear audio. And I guess we have a pipeline between the Dallas, the Frisco area, and North Carolina. Appreciate that. And you can hear your audio on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube if you'd like.
Oh wow, that's really amazing. I mean, I didn't realize it was doing that well. Because, like I said, I'm just running the wire here.
Yeah, you sound really good. Yep, I'm running an FTDX10 with a homebrew doublet antenna with about 3 feet of coax, so very little loss, and you're getting in really well here. It also listens a little better than my W5GI mystery antenna. Well, good. Kilo Victor 5, Quebec. Nice to make contact with you. Sharp dresser there, Kirk.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. And let's see, let me get your call sign again.
Sure. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK.
Very cool, very cool. Appreciate that. And pleasure catching up with you here. I've been taking it kind of easy. I've had some stuff going on personal wise here, and I finally got an opportunity to get back into the ham shack. Thought I'd try to make a contact or two.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got back in the ham shack. Yeah, life kind of comes at us, and then we got to get back in here. And I understand. I'm sorry that you've had some stuff going on. I had to take a break a little while ago for some family stuff. Somebody came in here. I've been doing fix-it stuff on little things, but anyway, I'm back and I'm doing some streaming here. Finally figured out how to horizontally stream so the video looks a little better than the vertical stream. Well, thank you very much for finding me out here, Kilo Victor 5 Quebec Kirk. Nice to meet you. Hope to catch you again on the log.
I appreciate that. What's your name again?
My name is Nate. November Alpha Tango Echo.
Very cool, Nate. Appreciate that. And pleasure meeting you, and look forward to catching up with you again in the log.
I do too. A 73 from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
73 is KD5 here.
QRZ. See, we got a whole heck of a lot of Texas folks there. We got we started off with Arizona, then Texas, California, Texas, Oklahoma, Turks and Caicos, and Texas. Anybody else out there? QRZ? CQ, Whiskey 4, NDK, CQ, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Look over here. It looks to me like 30 meters is the only band that's really open right now, according to DX Heat, but we sure are getting out to Texas and Oklahoma. QRZ? CQ, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ and standing by. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ and standing by. Let's try the automatic. Let's call in CQ right now. See if anybody's here in the chat.
November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
This is my log. It's N3FJP logging software.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Man might have died. Sometimes 15 meters is open, even though it doesn't say it from here. So maybe we'll try that in a second.
November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Try a couple more times and then.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
If anybody's out there in the chat, I see a couple people there. Let me know how the audio sounds. At least the audio from when folks are coming back to me when I'm having QSOs with them.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
I forgot to turn this one on. Probably haven't been able to hear me very well. Sorry about that. Well, now the mic is on here. That probably wasn't very professional sounding, so you probably could hardly hear me.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Found it. KJ5GBQ. All right, Richard. Hey, how's the audio sound on my side? I didn't have this mic on here to pick up my audio, so I don't know how it sounded from my side, but you probably sounded pretty good coming through there. You probably could hardly hear me.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Band just died. One more time, and then we'll try another band.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ.
Somebody's way down in the noise. Please try again.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ.
That might be the guy, Victor Papa 5 Foxtrot Lima.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ.
280. We'll come back down here. Who's it?
Thank you, my friend. My formation is
290.
Thank you, my friend.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Roger, Roger, Alvaro.
My formation is for 73. My wife.
73 from North Carolina to Columbia. You're 5'9", 73. Wow, it's Hotel Kilo 5 India Bravo uniform. In Columbia, Alvaro. 2,100 miles away. That's all I'm getting is Columbia. Let's see, here's another station. All I hear is the Maritime Net in Columbia. Let's try 15. No, that sounds quiet. I think it's dead. Yeah, not much here. 12. Dead. Ten will not be open this late. But and 17. We got 40.
Okay, Pop 7 Germany Bravo, is that correct?
Huh.
Roger, Roger. My call, Kilo Whiskey 8 November, KW8N, okay?
Ohio or something. You guys hear me okay now?
Roger, 73. Thanks very much.
I gotta walk across the room. QRZ?
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Okay, Victor Echo with Japan X-ray, 5'9" old man.
Yeah, it's... Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? CQ, 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 Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. I'll CQ a few times here on 40 meters. See what happens. A few folks out there, how's it going?
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
We might need to move up because this is
Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November.
Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Sean in Maryland. You're about at 55 here, North Carolina.
Yeah, numbers, but I would say you're 5'7" at least. Sounding very good.
Well, thank you for the 5'7". I really appreciate it, Sean. What are you running there?
I did FTX 10, and I'm checking my power level. Not sure what my power.
Okay, Roger, Roger. Well, you're sounding real good. Same radio here, FTDX 10 and a 40-meter doublet. Hey, appreciate making contact with you. Hope you have a good night there, Sean. Alpha Charlie 3, Mike November, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. 73, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. Sean in Maryland, about 350 miles away. Good to hear him. Using the message memory.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ.
CQ, CQ, CQ on 7188. 7.188. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ.
KJ5 GVQ.
Hey, Richard, you found me on 40 meters. You're sounding about the same. You're 5'9". Great signal here on 40.
Yeah, roger that. I got you the same as well. It took me a few. I had to roll back and listen to the audio. I know you're playing with your volume, and the audio feed on YouTube sounds pretty well as well. So I don't know. It could be a tad louder to hear the radios, but it took me a minute to find you there. So anyway, glad I'm gonna get you along with another band. Have a good evening, bud.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks very much. Good to hear you, too. And I'll put the mic just right here, right next to the speaker, and we'll see how that works. But you sound great here in North Carolina. Let's see if I can twist this around. I forgot to put the mic on myself, but we'll see. Is that a little bit better right now? Hey, give yourself a little more audio, Richard. Give me some audio from your side, and then listen to it. Tell me how it sounds.
Man, I got dual banders started to go off. I couldn't hear you, and I got some noise next to you. Come again with that?
Yeah, if you don't mind, let me know how you sound on the live stream now that I moved the microphone around. But anyway, you sound great now from my side, and thanks for finding me on 40.
Yeah, Roger that. It sounds pretty good. It's a little, I don't know, it's kind of a little garbled, but I mean, I think it sounds good. That could just be my transmission. Over.
It is.
It's garbled, or it's the transmission?
The transmission, it's about 50 wide.
Okay, well, I think you're sounding pretty good on my side, Richard, and I appreciate it. I just don't know. I'm talking about the YouTube audio, but thank you very much for getting back to me, and thank you, Otherham, for giving us some input too. I really appreciate it. 73.
73, that'll make the second person that's ever complained out of everybody I talked to. Y'all have a good evening. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, I don't think the 710 can go wide. Hey, 73 from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by.
Yeah, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. This is Kilo 3 Alpha, Charlie.
Kilo 3 Alpha Charlie, 5'9", Robert, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, thanks for the 5'9". I'll give you the report. I just caught the last of that conversation. No, you're about 3 kc wide. I got you on the scope here.
Yeah, thank you. I think I don't know who he was referring to, but yeah, I've got it narrowed down. It's actually more narrow than it typically is, because I have my DX settings on right now. But yeah, thank you very much, Robert. You sound great. What are you running? Looks like a Yaesu?
No, I'm on an Apache Labs G2. I'm all SDR here, and I got you on a big flat panel monitor, looking at your waterfall, your clean, you're a little pinched on the audio. I heard you say DX setting, yep, but your Q5, you're peaking about S9, over.
Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, I've got someone below me, and I don't want to take up too much width here, but I could widen it just slightly. I still don't think I would interfere. But yeah, thank you very much. I know you can see that with the Apache. I've seen some video and pictures of the Apache waterfall. That's a great radio, over.
Roger. Yeah, there's a very strong signal, a few kc down from us. And actually, I think you're about 2.8 kc wide. I narrowed you down a little bit more. But good audio. I think you said a Yaesu 710. I have a DX10, but my main rig is the Apache G2. Okay, thanks for the report, and hope that helped you feel a little better. It looks fine. It's clean. 73 K3AC.
Yeah. Thank you, K3AC. Yeah, I know it was pretty good. I was asking him about my YouTube audio because I'm doing a live stream, and I have these mics, lavalier mics that I have positioned in front of the speaker. I don't have the audio piped directly into my PC. So they distort a little bit when they're in front of these Boston acoustic speakers. It actually sounds a lot better when I take the speakers off and I just use the internal speaker on the transceiver. So I think I might do that with the next stream, but it clips a little with these little cheap mics, over.
Yeah, Roger. I didn't catch your name or your QTH, over.
Yeah, my name is Nate, November Alpha Tango Echo, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, over.
Yeah, very good, Nate. Well, your audio got a little bit broader there. Sounds very good. Okay, how do you like your 710?
I have the DX10. The other guy, Robert, had a 710. I like the DX10. I've had it for 3 to 4 years, and I'm used to operating it. I think if I wanted to tinker with the computer and I wanted better audio and better receive, I'd really enjoy the Apache Labs, the Anon. The problem with me buying it is I would prefer to get outside and operate portable. I like the Elecraft KX2. So I'm going to kind of focus on that. I just haven't been out in the last few nights since I got these mics. I'm doing this live stream.
Okay, very good, Nate. Yeah, sounds good. On the 10, we have one here. We don't do any portable operation, but it's a backup rig. Yeah, I really like it. I had a 7300 and I sold that off and got the DX10. I've run Yaesus primarily here, but yeah, I think the DX10, the receiver in that is a little bit better than the 7300. 7300 is a nice radio too, but the DX10 has some nice features on it, and yeah, it does a nice job. Okay, we'll let you get some more contacts there, and you have a nice rest of your evening down there in Charlotte. 73 from K3AC.
Yeah, K3ACW4NDK, and streaming on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. Nice to meet you, 73. We'll talk to you soon, Robert. Thanks for getting back to me. Yeah, we do have somebody right below me, but we've got plenty of width for 3KCs for them to not hear me with the Yaesu. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ and standing by. CQ, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ and standing by. Let's see, we're on 7188. Let's see where they are. Victor Nancy Hotel.
This is Whiskey Bravo 8. Very nice ham.
Whiskey Bravo 8. Victor November Hotel.
QSL.
Okay, Mike. You're doing well there from Ohio. I'm in North Carolina. You're 5'9" here. And great sounding audio. What's your setup there?
Well, I'm on I'm in a little town called Deer Park. It's just north of Cincinnati. And I'm on 100 watts of wire. The antenna is I can't remember the name of it. It's like a G5RV. It's a multi-band trap dipole. I can look it up on the QRZ real quick after I turn it back to you. Yaesu FTDX10, the M90D microphone is the microphone of choice, and I found out coincidentally that this particular microphone does have a high element in it, so that's interesting.
Did you say it's a 1090D?
FTDX10, and it's a Mary 90 Delta microphone.
Oh, Mike 90 Delta mic. It's a Yaesu mic. Is that correct?
Yes, affirmative, QSL.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds very good. I'm using the MD100 mic. I wonder if the MD100 has a high element in it also.
You know, I did a lot of investigating between I think the 90 came out after the 100. I looked at the M70s, the 100s, and the 90s, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I've done my research on most of the elements, not the mic elements, just the characteristics of each microphone. And I don't know, I just ended up looking at the specifications and noting that the 90s was kind of like really, really good.
Oh, yeah, it sounds very good. Sounds very good. Do you have it in the bass or do you have it up on a boom stand?
I got it stocked with the desk stand. One of these days, I got to figure out a configuration where I can put up a boom mic. That way I can just lean back in my recliner.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that, but my boom is a Heil boom and it won't stretch out very far. I've got it on a stand that connects to the beam in the wall behind the sheetrock. So you can see it on my YouTube channel, Go Amateur Radio. Well, Mike, it was nice making contact with you. I'm running a 40-meter doublet antenna homebrew with 600 ohm ladder line. Over.
Oh, very good. Very good. let me do that, and then I can go over here real quick. So I'm running coax, RG213, and let's see here. Let's go here, and it goes out to a Alpha Delta DX Ultra, 80 through 10 meters, multi-band trap dipole, 42 feet in the air, and then I've got a Cushcraft AV5 40 through 10 vertical in the back. But I was going to say something to you that was really, oh, I know, I got a setup. Are you familiar with remotehams.com?
Yes, I used to use it. I took the configuration off the computer by accident, and so I haven't put it back on. Over.
Okay, well, I've actually got this radio hooked up to the RC4 server, and anybody that runs the RC4 client, with permission and all the credentialing that they do or vetting that they do. I was just going to jump over there real quick and ask you to give me feedback on the microphone.
Yeah, sure. If you want to go over to another transceiver through the, you're going to go through the same transceiver but through remote hams and just use a different microphone. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, sure. And you can also hear it later too. You're at the 56-minute mark of the live stream on my YouTube channel. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, we are now on the RC4 client and going through the server into the Razor FD100. I'm sorry, FDDX10. And for Nancy Delta Kilo, this is Whiskey Bravo 8, Victor November Hotel for ID.
Yeah, sure. Whiskey for November Delta Kilo. Starts with the whiskey. And your audio got a little distorted. What kind of mic are you using?
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It is a really super inexpensive just a computer mic, so there's not a lot of forethought put into the design of it.
Yeah, Roger. I was going over to get my mic. So I got really good reports on this. I got this mic for $6 at a bin store. It's the Plantronics PLT. It's the headset with the boom mic, and you might want to try it. It's got the red cable, the USB microphone headset.
All right, and I turn my microphone down a little bit. I'm looking at my scope here down on the FPDX10, and it was a little bit hot. Is that better?
Oh, that's perfect now. It's a little bit low, but it's not distorted anymore. So I think you just had it hot.
Well, my wife always tells me I'm hot, but I don't think she's talking about me. She's talking about the radio.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, Mike, you got a great sense of humor. Nice to meet you. Thanks for trying out. I got to get remote ham set back up here. Nice to talk to you. And this is our first contact in the log. I hope to chat with you soon. Whiskey Bravo 8 Victor November Hotel. And check out my YouTube channel, Go Amateur Radio 73, my friend. And see you down the log.
Oh, absolutely. So 73, and we'll catch you later. Whiskey 4, Nancy Delta Kilo, WB8VNH.
WB8VNH. You got a little distorted again, so I don't know if you're still on remote hams and you got close to the mic, but it got distorted again. Hey, 73, I'll see if I can get one more, and then I'm going to shut down the live stream. So I've been streaming for about an hour here. 73, my friend, thanks for finding me. Victoria Alpha 3 Echo.
Roger. Victoria Alpha 3 Echo. This is Don, Delta Oscar November.
Oh, hey, Don. We talked the other day on the 8th, and you have those beautiful classic Chargers. The black one, the green one. I think one of them you sold. Is that correct?
Roger, Roger. Yep, the green one's mine and the black one I sold. But I'm on a different radio tonight, so I thought I'd give you a quick shout, over.
Yeah, what radio are you on?
I'm on the Kenwood TS850 SAT and just the stock hand mic with 100 watts, over.
Okay, sounds great. You're coming in about a 5.7, a 57, a little bit narrow of a transmission, but sounds great. Great sound, and appreciate you finding me.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I just normally I run the high fin on it, but I just got it back from the technician, so I'm sure it's working okay, over.
Yeah, it's working great. You can hear yourself on my channel on YouTube if you'd like. You just went down below the noise. You went down below the noise. I can't make out what you just said. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks, Don, for the 5.9. Good to hear you again. Hope we can talk again soon. And man, those are some beautiful cars. I think since I saw your cars, I've been watching a lot of automobile mechanic videos on YouTube recently. Hey, 73, a Victor Alpha 3 Echo Echo. That is Don, and he is in Canada, Windsor, Ontario. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. 73.
Kilo 4, Oscar Lima Hotel.
Wow, you're booming in here. It's Kilo 4, Oscar Lima Hotel.
Yeah, good afternoon, David, K4OLH here, Old Lazy Ham here in High Falls, Georgia.
Yeah, you're sounding really good. How far is that from Atlanta?
About 35, 40 miles.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you're fairly close. You sound great here. I've always gotten out and heard really well from the Atlanta area. I guess we're only 226 miles away from each other or less. But you sound great here in Charlotte, North Carolina, David. My name is Nate, November Alpha Tango Echo.
Yeah, good evening to you, Nate. Yeah, you're doing a great job down here, man. I got you at least 10 or 15 over.
Thanks very much. You too. Yeah, it sounds like we're right next to each other. If you want to hear your audio, you can hear it. I'm live streaming right now, and there is a link to my live stream on my QRZ page. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't like listening to myself. I can't stand hearing myself talk. Over.
Yeah, I'm that way sometimes myself. I got you. What is your setup there, David?
Oh, I'm just like everybody else. I got the poor man's radio. I got the 7300 ICOM, and I'm running a little old SB 220 I've had for a while. Been rebuilt and everything. It's a very nice old amp, and still got the 50-year-old tubes in it. Over.
Oh, wow. Tube amp. Yeah, it does sound nice and warm. Good sound from the 7300. And what's your antenna?
I'm on a double bazooka 40 meter, 80-40 really. And it's up about 45 feet, and the ends are up about 20 feet. Over.
All right. Well, it's working really well. That's about the height of my doublet antenna, homebrew doublet, 600 ohm ladder line. It's about 45 feet up, and it's a 40 meter doublet. And I'm running an FTDX10 barefoot right now. Over.
Oh, you're doing a great job. No problem. Yeah, I'm only doing about a kW. I'm just letting it loaf along. Yeah, about 800 to a kW.
All right. Well, you're doing all the work there. You're blasting. Sounds good and very clear audio. Well, good setup. I guess you're very diligent about your ALC, and you got it set up right. I can tell. Well, David, nice to meet you right down the road in Atlanta. Maybe I'll get down there sometime and get to HRO. I've been to the HRO up in Woodbridge, Virginia, but not the one in Atlanta. Over.
Oh, yeah. You'll like the one in Atlanta. Yeah, we're right on the ALC. I'm about 60%. Hey, I don't want to go up any higher. But anyway, hey, nice talking with you, Nate. Nice to meet you and everything. And hey, thanks for doing this. And maybe it'll help get some new people in on the hobby there. We need all the new people we can get. All right, 73's from K4OLH. I'll let you wrap it up and put the ribbon on it.
Yeah, K4LOH. Sorry, it's short. I'm going to go see the family in a second, but Yeah, I'm hoping to get some young hams involved. And usually I see them in the chat asking me questions. What are you doing? What are you doing there today? And I tell them it's ham radio, and they watch for a while. And so, just plant the seed. All right. K4OLH, great audio from David running at 1KC down in Atlanta area. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, Nate and Charlotte. And I'll take one more. 73 to you, David.
73. Happy trails. K4OLH.
Yep, happy trails. QRZ. CQ. I'll take one more, and then I'm going to shut it down. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4NDK in Charlotte, North Carolina. CQ.
Kilowatt United.
Kilo India 4 November Oscar Delta.
Okay, Oscar Delta, stand by. Kilowatt United, please.
Yes, sir. The call is Kilowatt United 4 Alpha Charlie, Dick in Paris, Tennessee. Over.
Okay, Dick in Paris, Tennessee. You're sounding great. 5'9", North Carolina.
Roger. You're also 5'9". I'm located in upper West Tennessee, kind of on the Kentucky border in West Tennessee. Over.
Okay, yeah, that's a great sounding station you got. Tell me about your radio and antenna.
Oh, okay. Kenwood TS2000 and running a Meritron ALS 600 at about 400 watts and just an inverted V. Actually, it's off center fed inverted V. I think 94 and 48 the legs, and kind of oriented with my backyard. And Howell Pro microphone. Over.
You sound great there, Richard. Is it Richard?
That's my official name. Everybody calls me Dick. You can't get away from that from elementary school days.
Okay, Dick, gotcha. My name is Nate. Mine's a short 4-letter word, November Alpha Tango Echo. And you sound great here. I appreciate you coming back to me. I got Oscar Delta standing by, so I think I'll get back to him and then shut her down since it's a weeknight. But nice to make contact with you. Thanks for finding me. And if you want to hear your wonderful audio with a Howell Pro mic and that ALS 600 and TS2000, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is on my QRZ page. Over.
Okay, thank you very much, Nate. Just reeling through and jumped on some good sounding stations. But 73, let you get on and have a good week coming up. This is KU4AC, Dick, 73.
KU4AC. See you later. Talk to you soon, hopefully. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, 73.
73.
Okay, Oscar Delta, go ahead.
Kilo India 4 November Oscar Delta.
Kilo India 4 November Oscar Delta. I guess we're getting out well to the Kentucky, Tennessee area now. Covington, you're 5'9" here, David.
Hey, sounds good, Nate. Yeah, I just want to give you a holler. I just got the antenna back up off the ground and up into the tree, so I'm just trying it out on a few different frequencies to make sure everything's all squared away. We had some tree trimmers come through a few months ago, and I had to take all the wires down and just had the first chance to get them back up in the air with all the weather and everything we had going on here. So just seeing how it's doing. Back to you, KI4NOD.
Yeah, KI4NOD, doing really well. Sounds great. 5'9" in North Carolina. What is your antenna and what's your transceiver and power?
Okay, I'm throwing out 100 watts on a Kenwood 2000, TS2000, and it's going into a all-center fed dipole. That's what I'm on now. It's 90 feet to one leg and 180 feet to the other leg. And I'd say it's about maybe 25, 30 feet off the ground. So it seems to be doing pretty good. Earlier today, I made it all the way to Tokyo on 10 meters. So I'm pretty happy with it. It seems to be working okay.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely working well. The bands are open, but you got to have a good antenna up to get to Tokyo. Excellent. Well, it sounds good, and I appreciate you getting back to me. You can hear your audio on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube, or you could just look up my call sign on Google, and you'll see my channel come up. I'm going to shut her down, David. You're my last one, but I really appreciate the contact, the QSO. I hope to talk to you again soon. Gets you about 300 miles west of me. Good contact at 73, David. Kilo India 4 November Oscar Delta.
Roger, Roger, Nate. You have a good evening. Have a good, safe week. This is KI4 NOD, standing clear.
Okay, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'm going to shut it down. And thanks, guys, for tuning in. And we'll see you down the log. W4NDK, Nate in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be clear, and I'll turn the frequency back over to normal use.